Okay. Today is the 28th of December, 1992, and we're about to enter 1993. I have with me today Joe, his wife, his new wife, and I have my daughter Ann here, and I have David, who's now fishing, and that's okay, everything on, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we are sitting in my favorite room, and I'm sitting in my favorite chair. This is my lounge chair, and I enjoy it very much. Okay. And my new granddaughter's here, and Andrea's here, and Joel. And Joel's recording now, me sitting in my favorite chair. So, we're in our new home. Well, it's not new anymore, we're here 5 years. But, where are you going, Joe?
Go. It's on.
Yeah. We're here 5 years, and we love our new house. May is out doing some chores, and I'm here alone with Joel recording, making this recording. I finished my morning exercise, and I have a very, very nice life here. And of course, my wonderful wife, she's helping me survive this siege that I'm in now. I'm in a low blood pressure siege. Makes walking very difficult. And
Way before my time.
way before your time. She made me a 16th birthday, and I came home, I was black as coal, and all my friends were there.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, and I was so mad at her for making a surprise party like that.
You were mad at her?
Sure was. You know, I ran upstairs. I was so filthy. I was so dirty. I carried a piece of ice with me. We needed ice in an ice box. But I got over that. And she threw it up to me for many years. And she made me this party.
Never let you forget it.
Never let me forget it.
And she used to tell me about it too.
Yeah. So that was it. Anyway, I got married, and
Do you remember the year you got married?
Huh?
Do you remember the year you got married?
The year was 1938.
So it's fun.
38. And it was, where did we marry? Oh, we married at, what's his name? Herbie
Larson?
Larson?
Herbie Larson.
He played?
He played.
He played at my bar mitzvah also.
No, Mel, didn't Mel,
No, it's Herbie Larson.
Herbie
My bar
Larson.
mitzvah.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, we became very friendly. And he's dead, you know.
He is? I
Yeah,
didn't
he's
know that.
gone. Yeah,
He was very fat.
he's fat. He's very heavy. But
Now, where did you live right away after you got married?
after we got married, the first place we lived was on Henry Street, in the apartment house upstairs.
Oh, I know. Across from the park.
Right. No, there was no park there.
There's no park there? I thought there was a park there.
Not Henry Street. And we lived there. And then I became friendly with Danny DeVries. Remember him?
No.
No. Danny DeVries, he was an old friend of the family. And he says, there's no place for you to live. Come live, I'll fix you up a place in Carlton Hill. Carlton Hill, that's where you were born, I think, Carlton Hill. And Bobby was born there too, Bobby Fisher.
Right.
Yeah. And we lived in Carlton Hill for a while. And then he says, there's no place for you. You gotta get into a house, he says, you're handy and everything. So I had my first house on 143 Brook Avenue. You remember that?
Sure do.
That's where Joel was born.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that house vividly.
I remember upstairs, the
We had
Saunders lived upstairs.
Saunders upstairs, Hannah.
Yeah.
Hannah Saunders.
And her son Michael.
Right.
I paid $2,500 for the house, and I got a $3,500 mortgage,
Oh,
because I had to fix up the house. I had to put siding, I had to put roofing on,
you did it yourself?
not myself.
Oh.
I did, with people.
That was a nice house.
And,
Now, is it just a coincidence that the house was near the coal business, or was the coal business there first?
the coal business was there first, and I wanted someplace near the coal business.
Where you could walk to
Where I
work?
could walk, right. And so, then from 143, we switched over to 169 for Gap.
Went up the street, moved up.
I moved up. And that was a one-family house. And I
With
think-
birds in the attic.
Huh?
With birds in the
Birds
attic.
in the attic, Joe of the fireplace.
Joel, the fire? What fireplace?
Yeah, we had toys there,
Oh, Christmas time.
Christmas time.
Yeah, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, we put the toys, I think, in front of the TV.
Was our first television set there.
Was it-
That was our first TV. We had that magnifying piece over it
Oh,
so
yeah,
you could
yeah,
see the
right up.
picture.
Yeah, so you can see it, right.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen, I want to save some film. I want to play a couple songs.
That's okay, go on.
Yeah, you don't, okay, don't go too long.
And anyway, we lived at 169.
169.
And then 169, Danny Drury's passed away, and I had more money. But the profit that I made from 169, I bought 11 Harding Court. And that's where we lived for many, many years, 11 Harding Court. And that's where your kids grew up. You went to school there, went to number 3 school, both of you. And then you went to Forsaken High School, both of you. And it was a nice livelihood. We had a nice life. I remember the snow outside. I used to shovel the snow up to my hips.
You came home one night looking like the abominable snowman.
Yeah.
I opened the door and I started to scream. You had icicles hanging from your nostrils.
I walked.
Oh, was that awful. That was at 143 Brook, I think. That was when I was much
No, it was
younger.
a Harding Court.
No, it wasn't Harding Court.
No?
Oh, no. Definitely not Harding Court. We were living on Brook Avenue because I was a little girl at the time.
Oh.
Tell us about the Diamond Coal and Ice Company, how it started, and where you went from there.
The coal yard started on Brook Avenue, Brook and Main Avenue in Forsaken Park. And it was a business that my father, he was in the real estate business, and he had it to sell. And he couldn't sell it. So he took it himself. And we went there and we started the coal business. And from the coal business, we had that extra little building. So we put sawdust in the walls and sawdust in the floors and ceiling. And we opened up the ice house because people were buying ice. They used to carry it themselves in the car. And they used to take it home. So we were a nice business. And my brother and I were one of the ice people. And my father took care of the coal business.
Do you remember any funny stories that happened to you during the coal business or ice business?
Oh, there were a lot of stories.
Do you remember one particular?
One particular. Not really, but if it'll come to me, I'll let you know. But it was a good business. It was hard. Very hard.
Long hours.
Long hours and hard business.
Physically, hard physical work.
That's right. Those the ice cubes were 350 pounds each.
Wow.
And we had to chop them up into 25-cent pieces. 25-cent pieces.
Now, how did the real estate business start? Did that start with that Pluchok's shopping center? Pop bought it at auction? That
I
business?
bought it.
Oh, you bought? I thought it was Pop.
He was playing pinochle that day.
I thought it was
And
Pop.
Philip Walensky, our friend,
Yeah.
came to me. He says, "There's going to be a building across the street. This is where you should have your office." It had an empty store. A&P was there.
Right.
And I went to the auction sale, and we bought it from the sidewalk.
Amazing.
at the sidewalk. And he told me what to do, what to say, and he says, act very indifferent, like you were not interested. And they started at $2,000. And then it built up 2,000, 6,000, 7,000, until $11,500. And that's when we bought it. And I think I was the final bidder. And Phil Valensky had the money. He put up the deposit. I had no cash. He had to put up cash for a deposit, 10%. So he had $1,100. And he was the one who bought the building. And we bought it in partnership. My father got back from this pinochle game. I said, you just bought a building across the street.
What'd he say?
He was angry. He said, we don't got any money. How can we buy a building? And it's empty. It's empty. There's no stores downstairs. The stores are empty. And upstairs there, I think they were paying $12 or $15 a month rent. It's like, we own a building like that. We have no money. Walensky says, don't worry about it. I'll help you with it. I'll help you with it. And he did. He helped us come through. We got the stores rented. We got the apartments increased in rent. And he put up the first money. He put up the first money that we needed for the building. And as you know, we rented out the corner store, and I had no more office. I was going to put my office there in the corner. Anyway, he says, I have another building for you. He says, you move into a different building with your insurance and real estate. And this is when Bo came back. Bo came back, he said he did not want to go back in the coal business. He said he did not want to go back. And this, he said, we got to get into the real estate business. He said, that's up and coming. I said, okay, real estate insurance goes together. And I had customers already. And nobody had insurance those days. Nobody. No car insurance, no house insurance, nothing.
So you really had to educate people.
So I had to educate people.
Now, were you and Uncle Morris getting along real well at that time?
Oh yeah, we always got along.
What about his children? How did you get along as children?
His children weren't born yet.
I mean, your two brothers two brothers growing up and a sister. How did you all get along?
We got along pretty good.
Did you fight between each other at all?
No.
No?
No fighting.
Well, if there were differences of opinions, I'm sure you settled them.
Yeah. And we solved them, Difference with
Did you hang out together as little boys?
No.
You always had separate groups of friends?
Yes. He had his three friends. He had Murray Simon. He had
Strassman.
Ralph Strassman, and
Who was the third?
the other one was what's his name? Anyway, he's related to Leon Atkin.
Mm-hmm.
Leon Atkin's brother-in-law. Have a drink of water.
I'll get a drink of water. Go ahead. You keep going.
Anyway.
Let me ask you this question. We have 7 minutes left on the tape, on this tape.
I see.
We'll still get your organ play.
Another tape?
Yeah, we'll put your organ playing on the other tape. We have 7 minutes on this one.
Yeah.
If you had to think back of some fond memories, growing up, fond memories of Aunt Rosalind, what's your fondest memory of Aunt Rosalind, what you would say?
Well, Aunt Rosalind was always our kid sister. She was always the young one, and she was a kid. And we had to take care of her because my mother passed away, and we used to cook the meals, make the beds, and take care of her.
Right.
And she grew up under our direction, really. And then about 4 years later, my father got married to Ray, and then Ray took over. But Rosalind never got along with Ray because Ray was always, she was very domineering. And she always wanted things her way.
Yeah, go on.
Anyway, have some water, please. I'm very dry.
Go on.
Oh, this water tastes so good.
Okay, we're running into about 5 minutes left on the tape. Now, let me ask you this question. Years from now, when little baby Brianna is looking back on this, or any brothers or sisters that Brianna may have,
For great-grandchildren?
or great-grandchildren, how would you like them to think of you? In what respect?
Well,
What would the memories be like of Harry Diamond?
memories of
The grandfather, the father.
the grandfather. Well, for one thing, as a father, I think I have two of the best children there is. Two of the best children. I have a beautiful daughter who has children of her own. And I have a son now who has a new daughter of his own. And these are beautiful memories that I have. The fact that you came down from California and Ann came in from New Jersey with David, you can't imagine what a feeling it is to have you all here together. And it was just, I think I have the best children there is, the best children, because you're not on drugs, you didn't flip out, you didn't go into any new tantrums that the children do are today. They go into all kinds of things, and
But how would you like them to think about you? How would you like them to remember Pop Harry?
well, I would like them to know that I will always remember my children and grandchildren. And I did the best I could with my two children. And I think I brought them up good. Because they're both successful and they're all together. And they talk to each other. And it's just a wonderful feeling to know that your children are close to each other. And it should always, always be that way. Remember, always be together. Always stay together. And I just get a funny feeling.
Let's go ahead. Okay, we're going to get on the tape with you,
Yeah.
and we're going to say we really enjoyed our trip down here.
Yes, we did, and we love you very much.
Yep,
And
and
we're
here we
looking
are.
forward to California. We're all going to be together again.
In February, we're going to be together.
Because you're going to work very hard, right,
Right.
on your exercise so we can all be together.
Yes. We should be together.
We are
We
together,
will.
and you've been a great father,
That's
and
right.
you're a great grandfather, and I'm sure Brianna will always love you.
I hope so.
And she always have very, very
Scott,
fond
we do
memories.
love you.
And Scott and Amy do love you.
Scott and Amy are all that wonderful grandchildren.
They are. They're very caring.
Amy calls here all the time.
I know.
And
Scott's not great with the phone, but he thinks about you. He asks about you every single day.
I know he does.
Just because he doesn't pick up the phone.
I know he does. He's a great, great child. And
So we're going to have to sign off now before this tape
Because
runs out.
we're gonna listen to
Okay,
you play
give me
the
a big
organ.
kiss on the cheek.
Okay.
At the same time.
Mwah.
Okay.
get in there.
Huh?
Just get in there.
What?
The
Did you get-
kiss. Yeah, the kiss is in.
The kiss is in there. Say goodbye.
Bye, children.